Hold on, young bloods. But yeah, I gotta kind of keep quiet because my mama goose is sleeping. I woke up at like 4 on the dot in the morning. Ugh. But yeah, basically, Jesus Christ. Yeah, like, yeah, I didn't poop for a week. And both of my cellmates were experienced a little bit. And I sent the staff a message on the tablet. Like, you get to choose who you want to send a message to, and I pick, like, you know, the nursing staff or whatever. I sent them messages for days. I was like, I can't poop, I need medicine, this and that, and they didn't respond for like 4 or 5 days. They weren't responding for like 5 days, and my two cellmates were like, you know, the one guy brought up, he was like, just tell them it's an emergency, they'll respond right away, trust me. So like, I'm like, emergency on my tablet, this and that, and 5 minutes later, fucking people are banging on our door, you know, a door opens up. They're banging on it, looking in the window, you know, before the CEO opens the door, whatever, but the door opens, and some bitch is standing there with like a little, you know, carryable like bed, I guess, whatever, and like a bag, and the dude has his like little stethoscope shit in. What he's like, what's the problem? And like, I'm just like, I can't poop. But at the same time, I'm like, I can't poop. My cellmates is like, yeah, he can't fucking poop, this and that. You need to get him medicine. And like, the old white guy's like, he just looks at me. He's like, listen, my wife doesn't poop for over a week. It's normal, this and that. He's like, but we will get you medicine, you know. And like the next day, they finally fucking called me down in the morning to get my pill for like X-Lax poop stuff, and I even had like that little hemorrhoid problem, whatever, which they started giving me cream every day. And like I said, I was smearing that shit around on my butthole, pants down, butthole out the wiki door, the hole. My cellmates were like, oh my God, laughing. It's like, I seen it all now. I seen it fucking all, dude. But, you know, and then like, I had holes in my socks that I wasn't liking. Plus, I needed the blanket because I used my blanket to like, to lift weights. I soaked it in toilet water and put it in my bag to like make it heavier, you know, doing bicep curls and shit, and it wasn't drying out for like days. So I put it in my dirty laundry or whatever and got rid of it. And yeah, I wanted a new blanket and socks, and the staff wasn't listening for like over a week. So I get on my tablet and send them a fucking beastly ass message. I'm like, I'm like, you will deliver my doors, bow down at the wiki hole and hand him over to me because I'm a fucking legend like my daddy. You know, then I said his name. They didn't like that. They fucking, some staff dude comes down the next day, like, I think he's delivering my socks and my blanket. He goes to the wiki hole, whatever. Actually, they stand there and just, like, talk loudly, looking through the glass. You know, you can hear it through the wiki hole and everything, but he's standing there, he's like, he says my last name, whatever, he's like, yeah, you're, hand your tablet over, you're suspended for 3 days for, you know, using it improperly and shit, whatever. Sending us, he didn't say sending us messages, but I knew what the fuck they took my tablet for 3 days. It also got taken another time. It got taken twice. I forget what the other reason was, though. But yeah, I was like, you will bow down at my wiki hole. And there was like some fit cops in there, you know, like fit, bigger than me and shit, taller. They just could have fucking beat my ass up, son. Which I seen happen, I'm not gonna lie. 2-3 beasts just rush into your fucking cell and Jesus Christ. Because nerds are having like panic attacks and shit like that. Can't handle it. Honestly, I mean, I never want to see any kind of prison system again, like, and like, I will become homeless before I do any kind of crime, you know? I swear to God, I will. I will panhandle and ask for money and shit before I do any kind of crime, yo. And that's facts, man. Freedom's the most important shit, man. Like, for real, for real. Like, I have nothing to lose. I mean, maybe my mom's getting old. I could, like, miss her funeral, you know, if I was locked up for a long time, whatever. I don't have any kids or nothing, you know, like a kitty cat to watch after. That's about it. You know, family is the only thing you really... you need to keep cool about, you know, because you don't want to be taken away from them. But freedom... See, my problem is, like, respect and everything. Like, I flip the fuck out over respect. I don't even think about the repercussions and consequences. Like my freedom. But I really have to. Because, you know, one little thing you can land years. You can land years, dude, just for one little mistake. Jesus Christ. Like, I already had, you know, a couple other charges before I served them 3 months for simple assault and terroristic threats. Bella, hold on. And I think I served, like, extra time when I got in trouble for that shit because I didn't serve any time on my other charges, you know, like, I got lucky and shit like that. They gave me 5 years probation, you know, and I passed that shit. They didn't think I was going to. They wanted me to fail, and they wanted to send me upstate for 2 years. But since I passed like a beast, that's why, you know, anything I get in trouble with now, they're gonna... Yo, Bella, you might have killed... She might have killed this little kitten here, because I don't know where that kitten's at right now. Come on, Bella. I gotta walk cautiously around her because she claws you. She claws your fucking legs up if you walk near her. Especially when she's not in a good mood. Which she's not because of the kitten. But yeah, if I would have served more than 3 months, I would have been tested, you know, because how like weird and shit and quiet I was. I would have been tested. I would have had to fight. And you know, there was some brolic dudes in there, younger than me, whatever my age. I don't know who can fight. I didn't know any of them. You know, some dudes look like they can fight, but they can't. You know, some dudes look like they can't fight and they can. You know, like. Chinese people, I'll never fuck with a Chinese person. They look like a nerd, it don't matter. Get your ass beat, son. I will never fuck with a Chinese person. I remember G Park, he was like a little Asian dude, but he had the fastest hands ever, fingers. I mean, his wife is pleased. Because you could knock him out on Knockout Kings, Fight Night, whatever, like 10, 12 times, whatever, he'd get up. Everybody else, you get knocked down 3, 4 times, you couldn't get up. But his fingers were so fast. It's unbelievable. And yeah, I seen him punch my one friend once. You mean you didn't even see it? You didn't even see it. My friend was just like, ow, you know, like. Because he was a dumbass motherfucker. And yeah, like, I mean, for what I was in there for, it was straight bullshit. And I probably would have started getting like angry and agitated and just flip the fuck out. Now, if I did something, you know, I regretted and shit, and I shouldn't have done it, and it wasn't bullshit, I'd probably do my time like a beast. I probably would, you know. But I'd still get mad here and there, I'm not gonna lie to you, and flip the fuck out. Yeah, I got like major mental problems. Like, it's bad, people. It's bad. Like, anxiety, insecurity, depression, like some kind of bipolarism. Minor. It's not no major shit. It's sad, son. It just is, man. Like, I have that crazy gene too. Like, I just have that borderline crazy gene type shit. Like, yeah, like horrible anger, horrible anger. It's a goddamn shame, son. And like, I mean, I'm only like I said, I'm like 6 foot with shoes on. My dad was like 6'2", you know, and like just bigger boned, and I don't know. I probably shouldn't say that because I seen pictures of him when he was like younger. He's pretty much like me. Somehow he got like big though, like muscle wise and height wise. He did. He did. I guess he just ate a lot and worked out, but I mean, you know, just like El Presidor. Presidor is 6'2". He says he's 6'3", whatever. 6'3". El Presidor is 6'2", 6'3", whatever, you know, like stocky and shit like that. Like when you have size as a dude, you're gonna just be more of a bully, you know? Like big boy syndrome. And then it got my dad into more trouble. They really did. If I was any bigger, I'd be more of an asshole and shit like that, you know? Just more crazy out there, like in public, and I'd probably get into more trouble. But since I'm 5'11", I gotta keep my cool and shit, you know? There's big dudes out there, man. There's big dudes out there, left and right. Most of them are unhealthy, you know, and even the losers that do steroids. It was funny because the only girl I ever messed with, she called me scrawny, whatever, when I was like really healthy. Meanwhile, she just got done, you know, marrying and dating steroid dudes. She's more attracted to fucking dudes doing drugs with steroids and having a roid rage and shit. Calling me scrawny, fuck you. But honestly, I'm trying to cut